We're all addicted to football in one way or another, but there's levels to being addicted to football. There's casuals all the way to no-life football addicts. So today I'm going to be talking about the 7 levels of football addiction. Comment down below which level you are. If you're a casual, it's okay, there's no shame in it. If you're a no-life football addict, there's shame in it. Starting off with level 1, casuals. These people only know exactly 2 players, and that's Cristiano Ronaldo and Lionel Messi, and even then, they could barely pronounce their names.
French striker joined Cristiano Ronaldo.
You see, these people only watch football once every 4 years, and that's during the World Cup. And even then, it's mostly just to fit in with everybody else because it's a trend watching the World Cup. And whenever a goal is scored during the World Cup, expect these guys to scream, "Goal!" Like they just understood what the hell happened. No, the reason why you're screaming "goal" is because everybody around you is screaming. 2 weeks after the World Cup ends, expect these guys to forget every single thing they just watched. It's like the whole tournament never happened for them. You ask them, "Hey, who won the World Cup?" They'll be like, Ronaldo's team, Portugal. For these guys, football is just a temporary trend, alright? They don't care about football. They couldn't care less. They don't know what coaches are. They don't know what tactics are. They don't even know what the rules are. They're just there for the hype. After the tournament ends, they'll forget it. Just like how we forgot about Malaysia. The next level, advanced casual. This is a person that knows a bit more than the casual fan. They can name a random player because they saw them on TikTok. They can name big teams like Real Madrid, Barcelona, and Manchester United. But ask them anything remotely serious about football, these guys are just as clueless as the casual fans. What's offside again? Why don't they have a halftime show like the Super Bowl? Here's my favorite. Why don't they just shoot from anywhere? These people are the most annoying people to watch football with. They constantly ask you stupid questions. And by the time you start answering their stupid questions, they bombard you with another stupid question. And by the time you try to finish their question, boom, there's a goal, there's a red card, you miss everything. You miss half the match. Another thing about these people is that they don't watch the game for the sake of the game. No, they watch the game sometimes to hunt. And by hunt, I mean, every time they see a player that looks good, they immediately check out their Instagram declaring, "Wow, he's famous." Meanwhile, you're just busy trying to focus on the match, but these people are too busy stalking people on Instagram. Advanced casuals. Next level, final watchers. These people only come out to watch finals, whether it's a FA Cup, World Cup final, Champions League final, whatever final it is. Expect them to be there no matter what. They have no clue what's going on during the season. They can't name you who's the best player. They can't name you who's the best team. They can't say who transferred who. But expect them to be there whenever there's a final. They don't know anything from anything. But the second the Champions League final rolls around, they'll be there magically right next to you on the couch. Acting like they watch every single match during the Champions League. Acting like they grinded throughout the season, seeing every team play. But in reality, they couldn't even name a single group stage game. And without fail, they always root for the team that your team is playing against. Without a shadow of a doubt. Because they don't have a team to support. They're just there for pure hatred. I ain't gonna lie, I kinda respect that. It doesn't matter if they never heard of the team before kickoff, they'll always make sure they root against you. It could be Real Madrid versus Sheffield United. They will be with Sheffield United no matter what. The other thing about these people is that they still think Drogba plays for Chelsea and Van Persie is still banging in goals for Arsenal. This ain't 2010. Is stuck in 2010. Now after the game ends, especially if your team loses, expect these guys to clown on your team for the next 2 weeks. Like they have been watching football for the past 10 years. Expect them to dissect every single player performance, saying, "That was your best player? That's your coach?" Clowning on your team for the next 2 weeks is a guaranteed from these people. By the time it's the next finals and when these guys magically appear on the couch again, expect them to forget everything about the previous finals. It's like they have a goldfish brain. The next level is level 4, and these people are called the highlight watchers. You see, these guys are a unique breed of fans. They don't watch full games. They live for 5-minute recaps, highlight reels circulating through social media. They can name plenty of players and plenty of teams, but that's only due to FIFA. Because if it wasn't for FIFA, these guys would be cooked. You see, these guys are loyal. They don't switch teams. But the problem with these guys is they follow their team through SofaScore and Twitter. Don't get me started on how serious these guys take SofaScore ratings. My player had an 8.9 rating and your player had a 4.9 rating. How about you watch the full match? Now, because these people don't watch full matches, these people can be easily swayed by a take. And when I mean by a take, I mean a Twitter take. These guys take a Twitter take to heart, whether it's a good take or a bad take. They'll repeat the latest tweet from, I don't know, El Tactical, saying that player is shit. They will take it to heart and all of a sudden start hating on the player, even though they haven't watched a full match of that player play. Their hate is based on a post by El Tactico or seeing a hate comp on Twitter. These people can be easily swayed. Now, if you magically see them watching a match, magically I say, their primary focus is not on the match. No, the match is on the second screen. Their primary focus is on a YouTube video they're watching or playing FIFA. These guys don't sit down and magically watch football. For them, it's oil and water. It doesn't mix. If you're a highlight watcher, it's not that bad watching football. I know it can get boring sometimes, but just power through it, alright? Next, level 5, the diehard fan. I call them the normal fan. These people are the normal people. They're normal football watchers. They're just like us. Hopefully some of you guys are just like us. They know many footballers. They follow their team religiously. They are diehard supporters. Even though if their team is ass, they will still support it. I supported Arsenal 2020. No girls say I'm not loyal. Every weekend, they gear up for a heart attack session, ready to ride an emotional roller coaster of the team's performance. These fans understand tactics. They understand formations. They don't shy away from being critical of their players and the managers. Sometimes they discuss should the manager be sacked or not. They are a level-headed fan. What sets the diehard fan apart from all the other levels is their unwavering loyalty to their club. These guys will defend their club against anyone. Even though if the evidence suggests that they're being stupid, they will still defend their club. They love their club. Their love runs deep into their veins. They wear the colors with pride. But sometimes there's over positivity, thinking our club is doing everything right 100% of the time. But that's what we call delusion. Who isn't delusional about their club? Watching a game with these people is an emotional roller coaster. When their team scores, they're happy. When their team scored against, they're mad. When the coach makes the wrong substitution, they're angry. When someone can't make a pass, they're pissed off. When the referee makes a wrong call, they start cursing out the TV. It's an emotional roller coaster watching a game with these people. But at the end of the day, they understand football. They're passionate about football. And the other thing about these people is that whenever their team loses, they understand it's football. They understand there's a game next week. So these people go on with their life. But there's another type of people that if their team loses, let's just get into the next level, shall we? The next level, which is level 6, is diehard fan times 2. These fans are just like the normal diehard fans, but times 2. Whenever their team loses, you can't speak to them for the next week. It's like they're mourning a family member that died. You'll find them sulking in the corner, moaning, groaning about the game, replaying every missed chance in their mind like it's some kind of tragic drama. These fans defend their team on a different level. And when I mean on a different level, I mean on a different level. You can't even think about criticizing their players. If you think about criticizing their players, expect a rant, expect your life to get threatened, expect your address to be leaked to the world. These people will defend their teams by any means necessary. It's like you insulted their mother. Matter of fact, even if you insult their mother, they won't even have the reaction that they will have if you insult their team. You'll find these guys on Twitter Spaces, passionately defending their team until 2 a.m. in the morning, arguing about anybody that questions their loyalty. They're the ones firing hot takes like Cole Palmer's left toe is better than Saka's whole career, and they mean that when they say it. They're not joking around. They mean it. It's not banter for them. And don't forget about the multiple WhatsApp group chats they're a part of. 4 different chats buzzing with relentless commentary. Conspiracy theories about referees, counting our rivals. These guys are a part of a lot of group chats about their team. And also their homes. Their homes are practically the club's color, filled with merchandise from every single possible source. Their bed, Chelsea colors. Their couch, Chelsea colors. Their mug, Chelsea. Their toilets, Chelsea. Every single Cole Palmer poster in their bedroom. These guys are filled with Chelsea merchandise in their house or their respective club. It's like an art gallery. They may even have a replica of the last trophy that their team won. But if you're a Tottenham fan, you don't got all that. You don't got shit. Watching football with these guys is on another different level. I'm talking about emotions dialed up to 11. I'm talking about Turkish level emotions. They react dramatically to every goal, whether it's for them or against them. If it's for them, they celebrate like prime Drogba around the living room. But if it's against them, oh my god, expect something to break, expect someone to cry, expect screaming, because these guys will act dramatically if anything goes against them. All I'm saying is, if you watch football with these guys, just brace yourself for a meltdown. The meltdown of the century. Anyways, the next level is level 7. The most unbearable group of football fans put together. These guys, I can't even name them. You see how every level, I gave every level a name? With these guys, I can't even give them a name because I don't know what word describes them. They don't just watch football, they live, breathe, and argue about football 24/7, mainly on Twitter, running fan accounts dedicated to Messi or Ronaldo. And we all know what they're doing. They're really just doing it for clickbaiting or rage. They're not here for football analysis. They're here to troll, roast, and endless debate on who the GOAT is. If Messi scores a banger, it's a farmers league. If Ronaldo pulls off a stunner, it's overrated. There's always an asterisk with these guys. Then you have the fake tacticians, aka the Twitter managers. These guys act like they should be running a top club, breaking down formation as if they have a direct call to Pep Guardiola. They'll be firing off threads analyzing a team's pressing strategy like they solved world hunger. If only we've switched to a 3-4-3 with overlapping fullbacks. Calm down, alright? Just calm down. You're in your mother's basement typing all that shit. Calm down. And don't forget about the XG merchants. Let's not forget about those guys. These guys are obsessed with expected goals. They will tell you a team dominated because their XG was a 2.7 compared to the other team that was a 0.9. But the team with a 0.9 won the game. But they'll still tell you to your face, my team dominated the game. We had an XG of 2.7. They take XG like it's the Bible of football. Like football is played on a spreadsheet. Lads, our team had a 3.3 XG compared to their 0.XG. We'll get them next time, guys. How about your team scores? How about that, huh? Now, there's also people out there that watch every single game available, alright? They could be watching Sheffield United versus Leeds. I don't know. Those type of people, they just do it for the love of the game. I'm not gonna call them obsessed, low life, and all of that. Anyways, that's all I got. See ya.